Hello and welcome to Joburg Today. My name is Dumi Hlapo, bringing you the best of what's going down in and around Johannesburg. The biggest international media trade platform was in town last week. DISCOP is the most exciting trade exhibition for filmmakers, national broadcasters, buyers and sellers of television content, and Nashina was there.
Over 2,500 delegates representing around 1,750 companies from 85 countries are attending DISCOP 2015 in Sandton, Johannesburg. It is the single most important international platform for film producers, TV broadcasters and media practitioners.
DISCOP is not only a great opportunity for local content producers to network with potential buyers to form lucrative ventures, but it's also a great opportunity to interact with organizations like the Africa Media Institute, amongst others, that are involved in panel discussions and dialogue sessions to raise, for example, issues of transformation affecting the Africa media landscape, and also to raise issues that local content producers should be aware of if they want to stay ahead of their game.
Well, if you speak to any content producer now, he or she will tell you that the major problem is funding. But I am looking at it from another angle. I say it is not funding. The major problem is the business of content producing. The business, to understand the business model, to understand the finances, to understand how to manage your costs and how to generate revenues that will make your business sustainable.
Despite cyclical economic challenges facing most industries, the reality is that broadcasting revenues are expected to surge.
We are going through a period where there has been a phenomenal change in terms of the landscape because of the digital switchover. We are now looking at over 100 free-to-air and digital broadcast stations, and because of that we have a lot of space. We also have a new law which is about 2 years old, requiring that you must have 40% going up to 60% local content. That was not there before. So suddenly there's an explosion in terms of the demand for content.
Nashina Mohammed for Joburg Today.
What's up, y'all? This is Leanne Lamini and you're watching Joburg Today.
Like us on Facebook, joburgtoday.tv, and follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. And if you're one of those that are always on the move, do catch us on pockettv.mobi, and that's pocket with an I. Dinner and a movie is usually the best option for a first date, but why not switch things up with theatre that will get all your senses running wild?
Dinner theatre is popular overseas with its combination of food and entertainment. But a step up is our very own sensory theatre in Melrose Arch, where the dinner and the entertainment are as equally important, creating the perfect balance for all your senses to be tantalized.
What we've tried to do here is create a different option to an evening out as opposed to just a show. So what we did is we've combined dining, a show and a DJ so that you can get the whole experience. You can come do one full evening and still get entertained and watch a show. And the venue themselves have been around here, I think, for the last 11 years. And they have recently done a revamp, and then of course I helped with the revamp of creating a theatre here. The location, why we think the location was perfect for something like this, is it has got a nightlife. It has got vibrant restaurants at night, and Melrose Arch being a private precinct, it has a lot of foot and people walking up and down. So that's why the location also lends to sort of an exclusivity, and we want to create that sort of unique feeling of coming out and almost dressing up again like they used to in the 50s when Dinner Club was so big. What we've done for a change is we've actually brought 3D surround sound to theatre, and we've also brought full mapping projection, which allows us to project something onto a 3D image and still keep its image as a whole. So we get depth by that projection, which allows us to create environments. And then from those environments and all that tech, you don't want to sort of overpower your dancers and your cast, so you have to have a very strong cast to sort of back all this up and get a good mix.
The show itself is segmented into 3 sections with a 5-course meal that is spread evenly on intervals to ensure that all your senses are constantly invoked.
We want you to not only experience such a unique visual hearing experience, but also have explosions in your taste buds. And sort of, it has to be, if the entertainment's going to be up here, then the food must be just as good. The food is as much of a show as the show is.
A feast for all the senses and an awakening of the mind, while all the while leaving you wanting more. The sensory theater will definitely leave you with a taste of what you can expect in heaven. I'm Riley Sagani-Posakwe for Joburg Today.
Hello, my name is Michaela Russell and you're watching Joburg Today.
A collection of fossilized bones turning a hominid fossil into a celebrity with young and old? Well, this seems to be the case with HomoNaledi that was discovered in the cradle of humankind.
What astounded me when I was recently overseas was the sort of global understanding of HomoNaledi. Suddenly it's become almost a meme. Everyone knows about it, from bellboys in hotels to teachers in schools, not just the specialists. And that's never happened to me before. I've been involved with other big discoveries, like Australopithecus sediba was huge. It was worldwide, but I've never had a science experience that has somehow reached deep into the popular society. I was blown away by the interest people had in HomoNaledi. To watch almost 50,000 people journey out to Maripang to visit, a large number of them foreign tourists. Furthermore, it also is good for us as a university. Here we are doing front page world-class science here in Africa by African scientists here. That I'm very proud of.
HomoNaledi and the scientists involved also attracted a lot of criticism since the announcement of the researchers' findings.
Some people make a mistake in thinking that science is a fixed idea. It's not. We put forward hypotheses. Those are educated guesses based upon the evidence that we presented. Other scientists will now test those hypotheses. We'll continue to test our own hypotheses. Over time, we may adapt and change. So what look like people disagreeing with us are generally just first responses to the reading of the paper and their opinions about our hypothesis. So the disagreements that are appearing so far, remember, they've only appeared in the media so far. So they're not yet real scientific disagreements. Those are going to occur in the scientific literature. But those that seem to be emerging are some scientists think that what we found is a primitive Homo erectus. Now, that's a very subtle argument because that's kind of what we're saying too. We're saying HomoNaledi is at the base of the Homo genus. What they're saying is it might not be different enough to be a different species. It just might be a primitive version of one we already know, erectus. That's actually a semantic argument.
And then there is still the issue of dating HomoNaledi. Not for a night out, but determining the age of the fossils.
The difficulty we had in dating the HomoNaledi deposit is that it's almost utterly unique. We've never seen anything like that. That has required us to be very creative in the methods that we use. I would suspect we might be in a position to estimate an age of the deposition of those skeletons perhaps as early as the middle of next year. So I can assure you this, we're not going to come out with a date lightly. When we come out with a date, I would like it to have at least 3 independent methods, and that is going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. I can also assure you that practically every paleoanthropologist that we can grab or anyone involved in geophysics and dating in this country is involved in this project. Everyone wants to be involved.
And in the meantime, Professor Berger says scientists are hard at work studying new discoveries. Marise de Klerk, Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Jen Su and you're watching Joburg Today.
For more on what's going down right here in Johannesburg, do check out our playlist as well as the latest episode of Leading Opinion. From myself, Dumi Nhlapo, I now leave you with Clarity by Jesse Clegg.
Back in ETV.
Beyond these walls, further than I see, there's a place they call clarity. A snow road, there's no guiding light, only murmurs of your heart. Hey, yeah, let's go down the rabbit hole. Hey, yeah, take me to the waterfall. Hey, yeah, go down, go down. Between the cracks, under the surface, you will find me there. Clarity, searching through chaos, searching the silence. You can lose yourself seeking me. Hey, yeah, let's go down the rabbit hole. Hey, yeah, take me to the waterfall. Hey, yeah, go down, go down. Yeah, yeah. Let's go